Hello friends, this is my second guest video for BI Elite channel. In the previous video I described how to make a semi-incremental refresh for Power BI with the help of DataFlows. I've got a lot of comments on it, and the most demanded feature was: is it possible to create a real incremental refresh when we can automatically shift a period of fresh data to be loaded in the data flow? So let us make a small recap. As you may remember from the previous video, this is a classical incremental refresh scheme. So when we got historical data, here we combine it with the fresh data, which comes from this query, and then we combine it in the data set and keep combining data as historical. For the next refresh, historical data will not be queried anymore, but previously added fresh data will be also kept as historical. On the second and consequent refreshes, only the fresh data will be pulled from data source, and then it will be added to the historical data and previous fresh data. Previous DataFlows trick doesn't allow us to keep combining data as historical. But now I found a solution which will help us to perform this trick with the help of DataFlows. We will create a data flow which will get fresh data, historical data, and keep combined data as historical. And then this data flow will be consumed by dataset. Okay, let's go to the demo. I created a new data flow and added 3 entities to it. First entity is a function which gets data from the same API as in previous video. It has a pack of arguments, but we have to look only for the date 1 and date 2. These arguments define a period of data which we would like to get from API. So I created also 2 parameters, date from, which set a start date for historical data, in this case to the 1st of January 2016, and the second parameter is date 2, which is set to yesterday. Now we need to create a query which will get historical data with the help of this function and with these parameters. Right click, get data, blank query. I have already stored query string. I place it here, and here is the call of pqym function, and here is a reference to the parameters I have created. Click next. Rename this query as main. Now I have to click edit credentials. And here is the main limitation of this trick. It won't work if your data source requires on-premises gateway to get data. It only works with the sources which could be refreshed in the service without gateways. Okay, click connect. We've got historical data. Let's set data types on it. Now we have a data flow which will get historical data. Click Done, and then click Save. Give this data flow some name and click Save. Now we have to refresh this query. Maybe we have to wait about 30 seconds. Click Close. We can see that this query is still refreshing. Okay, it's finished. Now we have to open Power BI Desktop. In Power BI Desktop, we have to click Get Data, Power BI DataFlows Beta, and click Connect. Now look at the workspaces list. Here is our data flow, and here's our query. Click on it, and click Edit. Now we have all the data we got as historical in our query editor window. Let's make a last final touch in this window. Click on the date field and apply a filter before, and let's set the date filter. We can select any date here. I prefer some closest date. Click OK. Now we have to right click on this query and click copy. Go to our data flow which we just created. Click Edit Entities. Now we will add a new entity to this data flow. Click Get Data. Click Blank Query. Select all code in this window and paste all code we have copied from the Power Query Editor window in Power BI Desktop. click Next. Name this query as staging, for example. You can see here a warning which tells that computed entities require premium and so on. But we can remove this limitation. Right click on entity name and disable load for it. That's all, warning disappeared. We have to specify how to connect. Click Edit Credentials. Select authentication kind as organizational account. Click Sign In. Enter your credentials and click Connect. We have just created an entity which gets data which is saved by the main entity. Main entity saves data to Azure Data Lake Storage managed by Power BI. In this query, we get this data from this storage. Now we have to change the main query to get fresh data and combine it with the staging query which get saved data. To do this, we need to change DateFrom and DateTo parameters. Let's go to the DateFrom parameter and change it to the date, for example, 7 days ago. To get the date that is 7 days ago, we need to change this query. First of all, let us get today date. We can get it with the Power Query function datetime.fixedLocalNow. But we need it to be shifted 7 days before. Let's set it as string minus duration 7 days 0 hours 0 minutes 0 seconds. Okay, we can see the date is changed. Now we have to format it as a string which our API requires. Okay, we've got date we need. Date 2, let's set as today. Now let's go to the staging query and edit the last step. We need to change the random date we used in Power BI Desktop to the DateFrom parameter, so the last 7 days will be filtered out to avoid duplicating of data. DateTimeFrom, this is function which converts a string, DateFrom, this one string, to the datetime type of data in this column. Okay, let's go to the main query. And here is the final touch. Now our main query gets data from DateFrom and DateTo, which is changed to the last 7 days. And all we need now is to append the staging query which pulls the historical data. Append queries, table to append is staging. Click OK. That's all. Click Done. Save this data flow and set refresh now. Let's wait until it refreshes. Close. And now we can set a scheduled refresh for it. For example, daily at 6 a.m. Apply. Let's make a quick recap of what we just did. First of all, we created a main entity which queries historical data only once. Then we save this data in Azure Data Lake Storage. We saved main entity, saved DataFlow and refreshed it. And historical data is saved to Azure Data Lake Storage. Then we created a staged entity which reads this saved data from Azure Data Lake Storage, and then we make a main trick. We changed main entity so it now will query only fresh data, then it append fresh data to saved data which we get from staging query, and as main query still linked to the Azure Data Lake Storage folder, it saves combined data in ADLS. Now all the data flow works only with this scheme, and in each refresh, main entity will query only for the fresh data, append it to the saved data which staging entity read from ADLS, and save it to ADLS, and again. So we have a kind of loop here. This loop allows us to combine fresh data part to previously saved data and save it again. add new fresh data and save it again, and so on and so on. Pretty easy. I hope it will help you. Thanks a lot.